Okay, so it got cut off. But anyway, as I was saying, you'll notice that this motor is flush with the bottom of the printer. This rests on the ground. And this red piece, the side of the red piece, is flush with the wooden board. So now you can orient this red piece on the wooden board and mark where you have to drill your holes. And you can even drill it in if you want. And then you put in, from that point, you find these smooth metal rods right here. This thing obviously isn't going to be on yet, so just ignore it. And you're going to put this, wedge this, the rod inside of this red piece, and then it'll travel a certain distance up to the top of the printer. And put the red, lodge it into the next red piece, and make sure that this one is aligned flush with the side of the wooden board, just like the last one was. Obviously it should be straight up and down. So now you'll know where to do that one. And then this is where you need a okay, so once you have this one correctly placed, you have it either drilled in or you have at least drawn the holes onto the wooden board. The next step you're going to take is to put this blue plastic piece onto the rod. And I'm pretty damn sure that you have one of them, because I remember making it when you were here. But if you don't, I guess let me know, because that part's pretty important. You're going to have, you can see how it goes into the bearing over here. And the reason we're putting it on, it's not going to stay on, but we're trying to measure, because these rods that I'm traveling over right now that are attached to the belt, these rods are the ones that would dictate the distance between this vertical rod and this vertical rod that you just did. So you're going to have to put this one in. You slide this rod as far in as it can possibly go on this into this slot. It's going to be a square slot, and you're putting this round rod into it. And you're going to do the same on both sides. But then based on that, actually, to be honest, you don't have to stick it in as far as it goes. Just stick it in far enough so that it sticks. Actually, it's probably better if you don't just force it in. Just kind of place it in pretty damn well, but don't go overboard. So anyway, this will go all the way over, and then you're going to have to attach this blue one too. And once you attach the blue one, then you'll have a good guide as to how far this vertical rod is from this vertical rod. And when you have that, you can put this other vertical rod into the bearing, and then you can put on these two. So you put this one on, and you pretty much just you can you know the height, and then to make it level this direction, I guess, you should probably just use a straight edge, like a 90-degree straight edge, or I guess, yeah, a 90-degree edge to measure between this and this, or you can just measure all the way over from here. But so then you'll have that one, and then on the bottom, this other red one down here, you will do pretty much the exact same thing. You want the motor to be flush with the bottom of the printer, the bottom, like this bottom edge of the board. So this extends as far as this does. And then, so you'll know exactly how high this thing should go. And then back and forth, this distance will be dictated again by how far these rods will go, because you already have this thing attached and this rod in. So that should get you the 4 pieces on, and also will get you this blue, they call it, this is the x-axis. That'll have the x-axis on, and you'll have your z-axis pretty much installed. And then from there, the next step is to work on installing these things. Basically, this part's actually kind of cool, because you solder this hole you melt this hole pretty much. You put a soldering gun up next to it, and then you insert a nut. It's going to be a rectangular shaped hole, but it will be slightly too small. So the nut, once you're going to put the soldering gun on the nut itself, and then hold it next to the hole, and the nut will get hot, and it will melt the plastic, and then it'll stick in. You'll see that this rod right here is you can't really see it on the video, but it's like a threaded rod. So you put that one in. Put this one in the same way, and by that time, I don't know, you probably have not been able to understand everything on this video, so just ask me and then I'll try to explain it better, and then I'll make another one when you're ready for it. Alright.